Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to WyzGyz Entertainment. This is your host, Wyman. Guess what? I forgot some information, and I don't feel like trying to stitch together two videos because I really don't know all that much about editing. Um, I did have a major addendum to my Fandom Menace recap. Part of why I think Comicsgate has a bit of an edge up on the Fandom Menace is that the Fandom Menace, aside from doing reviews of what's out there entertainment wise, they're not doing anything, they're not creating much of anything new uh, to counter Hollywood. Comicsgate is self publishing comic books and graphic novels. Uh, and they're generally doing a pretty good job. Excuse me. There's lots more work to do, but it's off to a good start. Uh, the challenge with the Fandom Menace doing the same is, excuse me, movies and television is far more expensive than releasing a self-published comic book or graphic novel. So that's a given, and that makes it all the more challenging to counter the agenda-driven drivel that comes out of Hollywood, which is why indies are a thing and which is why indies are so important. Um, Things we can do to support the movement are uh, sponsor the sponsor Chris Gore's awards show that comes out every year to celebrate the indie creators out there. Uh, as you may know, Chris Gore and Alan Ing of Film Threat and their crew review tons and tons of independent movies out there, uh, most of which I've never heard of. So I catch his program when I can to try and stay abreast of it. So become a sponsor of his awards show. Create an indie film on your own. There's more and more stories about people making a movie on their iPhone. Obviously, I'm sure people are doing the same on their Androids, uh, but usually everyone I hear of is using an iPhone. But where you got the technology, use it. And yeah, so create your own films, create your own series, channels. There are people on YouTube who create these amazing videos using Legos and action figures. Um, in short, create. Do anything you can to counter the agenda and narrative coming out of Hollywood. Um, like I said, things are significantly more expensive on this side of things, on this side of the culture war, if you will. Like uh, Star Wars Theory, he's real awesome. He is making these Vader fan films, and if I remember correctly, the first film cost him $300,000 or $400,000 of his own money, and I think the Vader episode 2 is going to cost him over $1 million of his own money. So support creators who like to create if you're not of the type who wants to make your own product, such as movie or indie or animation or what have you. That's where I think it's especially important for the Fandom Menace to go in. That's the direction I see it going in. Um, Drunk 3PO has a book, uh, and then I think Critical Drinker has a short film out there that that's based on military or something or other, some action film. Um, and I believe others are planning on working on their own comic book, if you will. So if you got the resources, create. If you don't, support those who do create. Support the indie movie industry as well. And that's what I wanted to add for Fandom Menace in order to achieve, make some strides and, make Hollywood wake up and listen. But even after creating your stuff, don't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Once you get into it, you'll probably get addicted to doing it and become some famous director or actor someday. So that in combination with not financially supporting the drivel they spit out, I think will go a long way. Because if it hits the bottom line, that's when they start listening and waking up to the truth. All right. Thanks for joining me again. You have an awesome one, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye.